Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Colin Abrams with the HGP SPORTSCAST. Ghana's Lady Jaguars played to a draw in their first game in the CONCACAF Caribbean Women's Qualifier against Bermuda on Wednesday night at the National Track and Field Stadium, Lenora. The first game of the international doubleheader ended with Barbados defeating Suriname 2-1. In the feature game of the evening, Ghana played Bermuda, their first appearance in the tournament, debuting quite a number of newcomers to the national squad. The venue was almost at capacity with local Lady Jags fans. Also in attendance were a number of executives of the GFF and the Minister of Social Cohesion with responsibility for sport, Dr. George Norton, who spoke with HGP Sports.
You know, it's good that we do have women participating in sports at this level. Of course, it would be ideal if we can get women from right across the country participating in sports at this level, not only here in and around Georgetown.
Bermuda won the toss and took first control of the ball at the opening of the game. It was not long after the game opened that Bermuda's Tia Lindo scored the first goal in the 5th minute. With the clearly shaky Jaguars trying to gain composure, they not long after in the 7th minute fired back at Bermuda's goalkeeper through number 15 Brian Disa to level the scores at 1-1. The teams continued their fierce battle until the 16th minute when Lindo struck again at the Lady Jags goalkeeper. As the rain came just before the whistle in the first half, the scores were Bermuda 2, Guyana 1. I caught up with the president of the GFF during the halftime to hear his thoughts on the game.
Halftime, and Ghana has been playing really well so far. I mean, I am at the edge of my seat. Scores right now are 2-1, you know, not in favor of Ghana, but do you think we can make it back and come back in this next half?
Well, we're showing all the quality out there. I mean, I think for the last 25 minutes of the game, we've dominated the game, we've pressed the opponent back. So, you know, football is once you're creating chances, you're going to, you know, convert one of them. So I believe we're going to come away with a victory tonight. The girls are playing well. I mean, many of them are playing together for the first time. So you could see a little bit of nerves in the early minutes of the game, but I think we're going to come out good.
The rain cleared at the opening second half of the encounter. The teams came back vibrant, and the once loose Ghana team seemed to have gained some extra courage during the break. Camille Hazelwood of the Ghana team scored their second goal in the 58th minute and leveled the playing field to set the scores at 2-2. Coming down to the end of the game, the two teams had extreme battles, getting close to each other's front door, but defenses were tough. There were a number of substitutions by both teams. At the post-game press conference, head coach of Ghana Lady Jaguars said there was some very entertaining football being played, and Ghana was fortunate to end the game in a tie.
In our mind, that game could have went either way. I think we're fortunate to get out of there with a tie. I think, you know, Bermuda deserved a little better, if I was to be quite honest. But again, we're both learning and we're both working together. So it was nice to see some young players making their national team debut. Our goalkeeper, Natalie Ned, making her start, and Camille Hazelwood making her national team debut on the senior team and scoring a goal. So unfortunately, a result with a tie puts both teams behind Barbados right now. So tomorrow, or I guess the day after, it's going to be an important game. So both teams have to come out and be victorious. And this is where it now comes down to goal differential to give us a chance to go forward.
The Guyanese team started off rocky but brought it home with a tie. They will now battle Suriname on Friday. For the HGP Sports from Lenora, Colin Abrams. Stanford Howard will now tell you the new building society gives tangible support for construction of a practice facility at Maltino's.
The club, which was founded in 1902, is looking to develop the site into a multi-purpose sports facility. As a part of their corporate responsibility, The New Building Society Limited has thrown its support behind the Maltinos Sports Club for the construction of an all-weather practice facility at its Thomas Lands venue. C. Paul Narain, NBS Vice President, presented $250,000 Guyana dollars to Maltinos President Wilson Semple at the Banks Avenue of Republic location in the presence of representatives of the two entities on Wednesday. The estimated cost of the facility, which will have 3 pitches, including one made of concrete, is $3.3 million Guyana dollars. So far, the fundraising drive for the project has accumulated $1.5 million. Excavation work will commence as soon as the weather improves. For the HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard.
The National Sports Commission awarded a number of persons on Tuesday for their contributions to sport in Guyana. Some of the young awardees attributed their success to being motivated and focused on developing Guyana. The young sportsmen and women said they were very pleased to have been awarded for their contributions to sports in Guyana. Sportsman of 2017, Kevin Alikak, says he enjoys being in the ring and is motivated every time he reaches the podium and sees his country's flag flying.
One of the things that motivates me more is that, I want to fly this flag real high. That's my dream. I feel so joyful, when I'm on the podium, when I see my flag raising, that's one of the best things. Like for me, it brings tears to my eye because I want to spread it. I want to show the other youths, the younger fellow that's coming under me, that you can do something, believe in yourself.
Sportswoman of the Year, Marizana Fitku, said she was honored to have been nominated for the award and having won it is amazing. Shantoa Bright of Linden, who was awarded Junior Sportswoman of the Year, said she was excited about winning the award. She explained that in Linden, they use the surroundings for training since there is no professional facility available.
Well, I train at the Mackenzie Sports Ground most of the time, where we do pit work, where we use, basically our surrounding to train, like tires, if we have an old desk for me to do the plyo workout with and stuff like that. So it's basically drills, jumping technique and stuff like that.
She had some words of encouragement for other young aspiring athletes.
People out there, I would say, follow your dreams, be determined, be persistent in chasing what you want. Nothing good comes easy. It's all about hard work and dedication. And anyone in the sporting arena, I would say train hard, win easy.
Gold Coast Commonwealth Games gold medalist Troy Doris encouraged corporate Guyana to support local athletes since investing in young people can help in the reduction of many social ills. He also encouraged them to support him.
Again, it doesn't take just one person. It really takes a full team, and I really do need the help so I can keep accomplishing these things, getting gold medals, and really placing Guyana on the map.
Director of Sport Christopher Jones said the aim in 2019 is to focus on athletes in the far-flung regions of Guyana.
We want to ensure for the 2018 Sports Award, which will be had in 2019, is that we give recognition to those persons in the far-flung region. That is why it is no secret why the National Sports Commission has started to focus in regions 1, 7, 8, and 9.
Jones called on sports associations and federations to focus on these areas since there are a lot of raw talent that can be found.
If you're looking for a distance runner, you can likely find them in one of those regions. If you're looking for a good swimmer, you can find them in those regions. If you're looking for an archery person, you can find them in the region, likewise kayaking.
From the Pegasus Hotel, Colwyn Abrams. And finally, the Guyana ex-athletes and friends will host their third Independence 5 and 10K meet set for Sunday. Stanford Howard brings the details.
AAG President Mr. Aubrey Hudson said this event will be an exceptional one.
And now we're blessed with a beautiful plaque that we're going to be rotating every year to the winners. They'll have their names placed on it, who would have carried off the team prize for being the best outstanding team at the relay championship. Again, this is all in an effort to the sport to grow. This is all in an effort to make things better in Guyana track and field. And the results of the hard work that we've been doing, and now with the assistance of these folks, we're going to even be better.
Bernadette Williams thanks the sponsors for supporting the event this year and give a breakdown of the event.
On the 27th, we're going to have the 5 5K road race that is going to involve those that is on the 16. Also, the special need people who would like to come out and run, they will do the 5K. The 10K will be for the Open, the Masters. It's going to start at, we're trying to start directly at 6 a.m. on the 27th. On Carifesta Avenue, right around the ex-National Service Sports Complex.
Ms. Williams also gave a stern warning to athletes wanting to take part in the event.
It's a free event. They don't have to pay. They can just come and run. They have to be registered. You cannot show up the morning of the event and expect to be registered. If you show up the morning of the event, you're not going to be able to register. But if you want to run, you can run. But you would not be qualified to receive a prize regardless of your position.
To be won are tablets, cash, and other items for both adult and children. Registration will close on the 25th of May at 4 p.m. For the HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard.
Thank you, Stanford, and that has brought us to the end of this edition of the HGP Sportscast. Remember, if your dream is big enough, the facts don't matter. Goodbye.